All right, so in today's video, we're going to focus from just below the knee down all the way to the end of the foot, and we're going to do the bones first. So for the bones, obviously you have the two big long bones at the top, right? So you have the tibia, and you can feel that edge of the tibia just working your way down, and you get down to that medial malleolus right here. So that's kind of, you have the, remember that pes anserinus and all that down to that medial malleolus. We'll look at the lateral side here in a second. So we have that one. And then on this part of the foot, we have the easy thing to get to start with is going to be that navicular tuberosity. So it's going to be right there. And that's, once you find that, then the navicular just kind of lays right over the top of that. The next thing you're going to find that's going to be easy is you're going to find this first metatarsal, right? So you can go down to the head here and work your way up to the base, and you find that little edge of the base, and just past that is going to be your medial cuneiform. And then you can work around and try to find those other two cuneiforms, right? So because you have the medial, and then you have the intermediate, and then the lateral. So they would just work their way across, kind of make that arch of the foot. Right, so we have the cuneiforms, we have the navicular. Obviously you have your calcaneus right back here, so that's going to be the big heel bone. And then the other thing that we're going to get to is here at the top of the foot is your talus. So to find that, the easy way is to kind of pinch just anterior to each of those malleoli, and then dorsiflex and plantar flex, and you'll feel that talus move right underneath. So that gives you a chance to grab it right there, kind of around the tendons. Now we're going to move to the lateral side. So we're going to switch legs. So remember, we have that fibular head right here. Now it doesn't stick out the same way the tibia does. Remember, the edge of the tibia is pretty easy to find. The fibula is kind of covered up by muscle. So you're going to feel that head and then the lateral malleolus, and you just kind of draw a line, right? It's going to be in between that to get the shaft or the bulk of the muscle. So that's going to be those. And then we're going, I'm sorry, bulk of the bone, not muscle. So then out here on the lateral side of the foot, so the easy thing is going to be that styloid process of the fifth metatarsal. So the fifth metatarsal is the pinky side over here. So that's going to be easy. Now once you find that, you drop just off the edge of it and you get the cuneiform. All right, so if you find that, that styloid process of the fifth metatarsal, drop just off of it and you get to the cuboid. So the cuboid's right here, and hence the name cuboid. It's just like a big square, right? So it's like a cube right here. So then the next thing that you're going to find right after that is going to be the calcaneus again, right? So that's on the lateral side. A couple other landmarks that we have that are important is you're going to have the, used to be called the peroneal tuberosity. Now it's called the fibularis because we've changed the name. So that's going to sit right down here, and that's where that tertius, your fibularis tertius attaches. Now you're also going to have a couple other attachments there. Something I did forget on the medial side, just to run back over here, is your sustentaculum tali. So that's going to sit straight down from that medial malleolus and be right there. And that's going to help you find that spring ligament, so for the arch. The other pieces of the puzzle here for the foot, so I already mentioned the first and the fifth metacarpal. So you have the rest of them, right, that are just in the middle, and then obviously just like we had with the fingers, we have the phalanges, right? So you have the first through fifth, and those are pretty simple. And you can see they have little joints too, just like you had in your fingers. And that's it for our bones.